Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohammed, and today I would like to present to you about my presentation on the article article about the mentality. But before that, I hope you yourself as I am from group 4. So let's get on to the team members and our teenager. Our goal during this one is to an Azman and of course me myself by getting. So there's a saying that from marketing that going fast in life. Very special sports. And recognize during this live course about the motorcycle experience that we have. So let's move on to the table of content, which is number one, is the abstract, and we shall then point directly towards what makes some topic for motorcycle interesting. And second is the introduction, an overview and the head content background for the subject matter. The third is content and context, aim, method, analysis for the elements, and lastly the conclusion at the end of our subject matter is some discussion of the topic. So first of all, going on with the which has the highest rate of growth in 100,000 population among Asian countries, cycles outside the world and counties. The data from the Police Government Agency, National and International Research Institutes were gathered and analyzed the trend, and groups severe underreported severe up to 600% and minor use up to 400%. According to findings, the majority of motorcycle fatalities occur in rural areas. Under roads and straight road sections, the Malaysia must collect data on motorcycle exposure and set up an injury record system and database on hospital records. And to reduce motorcycle fatalities, it is necessary to first understand why young male motorcyclists are prone to fatal crashes on rural primary roads in the evening and on the weekend. So, here with the introduction, which is the road injuries and fatalities are becoming a growing concern in Malaysia. Over 25,000 people each year over the last 5 years. 7 years, fatalities have steadily increased 4% per year, reaching 6,745 in 2009. More concerningly, Malaysia has had the highest fatality rates and death population. Most road accidents fatalities occur in Texas will account for more than half of all fatalities. Fatalities reached 4,700 in 2009, and the highest number of this. Motorcycle fatalities are 3 times higher than car fatalities, 6 times higher than pedestrian fatalities, and nearly 50 times higher than bus passenger fatalities. So this is a photo the road accidents involving the motorcycle. So let's get it on with the what is the content of the slides regarding road safety situation in Malaysia. So as we all can see here, let me zoom in. From 2003 until 2009, it is increasing exponentially. As you can see here, 2009, where the orange bar has a fatality, which is 6,745, and the blue bar, which is 357,330 for the number of accidents throughout the year, and it is increased exponentially from 2003 to 2009 and growing more and more until 2012. So that's it for the high click. Let's move on with the content and context, which is the 3 elements. A, which is the purpose of this paper, is to examine the fact that the risk of cyclists, riders, athletes, and also identify the factors that contribute to motorcycle accidents, and as a result, lay the groundwork for cyclists. Secondly, data. Next is analyze and classify type of location, road type, crash type, gender, age, ownership, and license type. The information comes from a variety of sources, including the Malaysian Oil Department, the Malaysian Institute of Road Safety Research and Laws, the Department of Statistics, the Highway Planning Unit, the Transport Department, the Department of Public Roads organization is the Clean Rights. The relation with the police department, on the other hand, is the primary source of people motorcycle accident data. And lastly, the analysis is the relation that motorcycle fatalities are higher than in other Asian countries. In Malaysia's motorcycle fatalities do not rank the highest in the association of Southeast Asian or Asia, and motorcycle accounts for approximately 58% of vehicle Asian countries. And over the last decade, motorcycle has been the leading cause of road traffic fatalities, accounting for 52% of fatalities. If you compare motorcycle fatalities per 10,000 registered motorcycles in each country, the highest are over 65.1. Now we are 96 and 7.1. And in terms of motorcycle fatalities, we are 10,000 registered motorcycles. But Malaysia has the highest number of fatalities in the population. So let's look at the highlights of motorcycle crashes by location. As we all know, the table 2 shows that Malaysia's west coast states have the highest number of motorcycles fatalities and fatality rate per 100,000 population, and the East Coast region has the highest fatality rate per 10,000 motorcycles, owing to lower motorcycle population and lower road traffic density. And meanwhile, the federal territories have the lowest rate of motorcycle fatalities per 10,000 registered motorcycles, despite having the highest population density. And as we all know, we can see here from the motorcycle fatality rates by vehicle in Malaysia in the year 2009. West Coast, which is the California, the East Coast, Southern, more than 5 million, so more than 27 million population for overall population. And motorcycle fatalities, 60,000 recorded in this table. So let's get on with the table. This is the reference for one of my team members, which is the pie chart here, and also the table from Excel. And let's get it on and continue with the slides. And also, just the conclusion. This paper uses fatality data to analyze motorcycle rider fatalities, including both drivers and passengers, because fatality reports have been found to be more accurate and consistent than injury data in records. Furthermore, as a result of the reporting, official police reports on traffic accidents are complete, inaccurate, and biased. So, and minor injuries may be reported by 400%. And that's far better more of the police reports of but research has found that 16 to 25 are the most important motorcycle fatalities, and most of them are unlicensed or have less than 3 years of experience. As a result, young experience like the brain skills are also used to behavior where most of these are lastly, the continuing the study was looking at research for the international participants of the jobs and suicide cases are commonly based on such behavior. And it is undeniable that the most of motorcycle security accidents are well worse. But however, alcohol, drugs, and suicide cases are all predicted in Islam and Malaysia's economy region. And as a result, the socioeconomic factors such fatalities, as well as the underlying causes of further was the high proportion of fatalities and sectors with a large number of them involved. And one of the findings is that accident reporting in Malaysia is improved by establishing an injury reporting system and database based on passenger records to supplement police records. And furthermore, comprehensive traffic reporting counts on all road types in Malaysia in order to further analyze and I think that is all for my presentation on the PowerPoint as far as the review of the article. That is all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum sir. So my name is Magai, and I'll be presenting about the table and the line graph. So this is the line graph that I've taken from the article and pasted into the Excel. So let me talk about the table here. So what I did was I put a title of the table here, which is motorcycles fatality rates by region in Malaysia in the year 2009, and then I just color the block here uh, by putting insert, sorry, by using here, by fill in the color, blue color here. And then for the table, what I did was I put on border on the edge of the table, a thick line of border for the edge of the table, and a thin line for the table within it. And then for the total, what I did was, as in the formula bar, what I did was I just pressed on the equation sum, so equals sum, and then I select data from population from B5 until B10. Then what I did was I enter and I press enter, and then I get the total, which is here at the bottom of it. And I did the same for the population density, registered motorcycles, motorcycles utility, and the for the both population and motorcycles. And then for the total of average in between registered motorcycles, population, and motorcycles here, I did what I did was I put in a from the bar here. I put on a equal average, and then I put in a bracket, and I select data from uh, registered motorcycles here until from D5 until D10. And I just press enter, and I get the total amount that I wanted, which is at the bottom here. And then I do it for the same on the population and motorcycles here. And then for the if function, what I did was I just press I put on the equation if, which is uh, equals to if, put in bracket e5. So e5 in here is motorcycle fertility here, 25.5. And then I put on greater than 10, comma code high, and then comma code minimum. If it was higher, it will become higher than 10, it will become high. If it was lower than 10, it will become minimum. And I just press enter, and I just press enter here, and I get the equation that I wanted for all the table here. And for the fertility rate population, uh, from the data from the motorcycle population. And the fertility rate for the motorcycle, I use the same if function, which is high and minimum. So if it was if it was the motorcycle fertility per motorcycle is greater than 3.6, which is at the bottom of the table here, would become high, and or if it was lower than 3.6, it becomes low. And just press enter, and then come like this, the equation that you can see here. And then for the line chart, what I did was I I select data from the motorcycle fertility per population and motorcycle fertility per motorcycles, and then I put on a series. So for the population, I just press the edit, and I choose the sheet for from the motorcycles fertility per population, and I name the series as population so you can recognize it. And then I put on green color for it. And then for the motorcycles, I did the same thing, but instead of per population, I chose the per motorcycles here. And then I put on blue color, and you can recognize it as well. And then for the data label, this one at the uh, or at the right and left side is the amount of 30 people per thousand. And then for the axis label, I edit it. I press edit, and I chose the region of Malaysia because this is data about the by region. And then when I press it, it became like this. So that's it from this. Thank you. And then for the pie chart and bar graph will be presented by Ona.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our Bilbil lecture. My name is Wondershare and I am today presenting on a pie chart and a bar chart regarding motorcycle facility rates by region in Malaysia in year 2009. And I will show you how many features that I am actually using in Excel and how useful it is. And let's get started. And so before I move into the pie chart, I had my plan, which is my guide, arrange all of this. I'm sure I can explain on how to use all of this. And all I did, I just copy paste this part, and I insert here into here, and it turns into this percentage. And each of this percentage holds a different kind of variety meaning, which is for number blue is region of Malaysia, for number gray is East Coast. So to get the design, I actually press this, and I have design, and here are some varieties of design that I can choose from. Here, and I put here the color is subtle, and I also can minimize it. I make it sure it is the perfect size. So sometimes I maximize it and minimize it so to be perfect. And I also used here to change the font. I highlight here, I can change the font, but I picked Calvary. And then here I am rearranging again. This is rearranging the pie chart. And also there are also another features that I can show, which is I can change the color behind the background to click design. And also I can change color here by each of the pie chart. And also click layout. I picked more. I think also. Alright, so these are the panels. And to the next one. As I presented earlier for pie chart, I am now moving on to the bar chart. And it also has the same information and data as the chart that I've shown below, which is the motorcycle facility, over 1,100 population and motorcycles. But this one is kind of different because to get the background, I presented in black, and I also added word art to the title, and I make sure it is the center color between light and dark to make sure it is more understandable. So first thing is when I copy paste the information into the bar chart, I pick the design, which are also available in other designs. So I picked this one because it's more clear. And the next one is I changed the word into word art. And this is the font. And for each color, I use design, and I can change color. And I decided to go with this color. This. And then for each of the word, I also added font, which are also Calgary. I can also add other, but I will go to Calgary. And I also maximize the size, so I can adjust each of the bar. But I decided to go with only the size. It's very perfect, and it's not too big and it's not too small. And for the word art, I also used font Calgary. And yeah, that's it. And that's all for my part today. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.